Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for being here. Just a quick update on my readings. So last month, if you have a quick look on my channel, I actually had started doing the monthlies for all the signs. And I'd gotten to Leo, and it was an absolutely beautiful reading that I did for Leo, and trying to upload it, and it wouldn't upload. So I pretty much did the rest of the signs for the month, and they wouldn't upload at all. So I took that as a sign, and like, okay, we're just gonna go start fresh. That was the end of May readings. So I apologize if anyone came looking for their reading for the month and it wasn't there, but I'm definitely going to try and get through all these second half of June readings, and hopefully July we can do the full month reading again. So I'm going to start with Pisces, as I always do, for basically a mid-month. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you find the reading does resonate with you, then that's fantastic. If it doesn't, then that's okay too. So feel free to subscribe. Support of a channel, whichever channel, is always a great thing for the creators. So yeah, go for it if you like. So as I said, this one is going to be mid-months for Pisces. So let's see what's happening here. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. Hopefully you can see the cards. I do generally stick to the same kind of cards lately, but if I am guided to use other particular decks, I will do that as well. I do have such a huge range of cards, it's kind of ridiculous, but you know, they each have their own kind of feel to them and each give, you know, different perspectives, I guess, on what needs to be known. Okay, so as I said, this is for Pisces mid-month. What do the Pisces need to know for the rest of June 2020? What's coming up for the Pisces for June 2020? Okay, I'm going to take them. Usually I don't. Usually I'll just, I like to cut the deck and take the cards from there, but these ones wanted to come out. How many have we got? We've got 4 here, so yeah. We start off with 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. I know it's a little bit dark. I'm actually just, we'll be having a little bit of a different setup soon, but for now, this is what we're doing. Okay, so we start with the 7 of Swords. So obviously, generally, this card, you know, always basically you're dealing with sneaky, manipulative behavior, someone who's obtained something by not honest means. The first thing I basically get by this card is this could be surrounding money. This is obviously a money situation. You could be dealing people with work, with who you work with, or at work, or it could even just be surrounding your finances. I feel like you've either found out about some deceptive behavior that's been going on regarding money, regarding your stability, regarding your finances. I feel that there's a person here who they've basically been covering their tracks. So it's not basically someone who's come in and completely sideswiped you and taken everything from you. This is someone who's done it in a way that not to kind of make themselves known. They're basically pulling the wool over someone's eyes. I'll put it like that, by leaving just enough that they don't notice, but taking just enough. I feel that you're definitely in your power at the moment in terms of regaining your stability, regaining your finances. This also could be where a foundation was rocked by deceptive behavior, by secrecy, by, you know, cunning behavior, basically. So, I mean, the 7 of Swords isn't, to me, always about sneaky, lying, cheating behavior. It can come in a, you know, various meanings, but it's basically someone who has been very sly. So whether that's in a positive or a negative way, now a lot of people would say, well, how can you be sly in a positive way? It's more just using your mind to being very clever in the way that you deal with the situation. So maybe this is also a message for some of you to be very clever with your finances at the moment. You may find yourself in a situation where you're not sure how you're going to get out of it. You may have, you know, got yourself involved in something that is quite tricky, shall we say, and you're worried about the impact that's going to have on your finances. Now, I would say if this is work related, don't be too concerned, because there will be a victory here for you. You will have that stability. If you've lost something through deceptive behavior, or through someone else's deceptive behavior, and you took a big financial fall for that, I see here that you will recover, and you will actually be have a lot of recognition for how well you've handled it and how well you've recovered. I think a lot of you may have experienced some really sneaky, dodgy behavior from a dodgy individual, but you've pulled yourself together, you've regained yourself. You've gone, right, you know what, I'm not focusing on that anymore. I'm focusing on my money. I'm focusing on where I need to be. And that's what's going to bring that in for you, that kind of mindset. I definitely feel that the victory is yours in this situation. So if you feel that someone has done you wrong, you will have the upper hand here. I keep hearing blessing in disguise. So what may seem like a really, you know, shitty situation at the moment is actually a big blessing in disguise for you. So I'm going to clarify this Seven of Swords to see exactly what we're dealing with here, or who we may be dealing with here, and get some further information. So clarify the Seven of Swords here, please. What situation is the Pisces dealing with this Seven of Swords, please? Clarification, please. You can't see me shuffling the cards at the moment, but I've just got them just out of camera. But okay, just waiting for that Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. Yeah, absolutely. So we have the Magician, which confirms this is trickery, this is snaky behavior, this is someone who's manifested a victory at the expense of others. So it's kind of a shallow victory, right? I mean, they may have, yeah, look, and it's left kind of the Five of Cups. So they've caused a lot of heartbreak here. This could also be a person who's reflecting a little bit. They've caused this kind of upset. They've been very sneaky in the past, done things behind your back, through complete trickery. They could also be living with the regret of that now. They thought they were really smart, really thought that, you know, they had it all, that they'd gotten away with what they were doing. I can tell you they haven't. The higher powers see everything. So never think that anything goes unnoticed. Spirit and the universe, source, see everything. So it's calling on you to have faith and trust that this will be taken care of as it is supposed to. So yeah, this definitely caused a lot of guilt, shame, regret for this person. I don't feel that they're the type of person that would ever fully admit that this is who they are. And a lot of you may be wondering, well, you know, does this person even have a conscience? Do they even, you know, have a heart? They do. They absolutely do. But they bury it so deep so they don't have to feel it and they don't have to deal with it. Because the second they open that door to allow themselves to feel what they've done, it's just, yeah, I think that would be such a mess. So they shut it away and they hide behind their sneaky manipulative behavior, but there is definitely regret there on their behalf. I think also because now they see you stable. They see you doing well. They see that you've, you know, not crumbled, you've not fallen apart, and things are actually turning in your favor. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? I think this is also perhaps in a love situation as well. There's a lot of green surrounding here, which is obviously, you know, a healing energy, but it's also the heart chakra. Yeah, justice. You could have been dealing with a Libran. They could have been, especially with the Seven of Swords here, and the Magician, you know, or it could have just been underhanded legal tactics, things like that. But it's definitely, you know, this kind of behavior has gone on. And if it was in love, and as I said, you were dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this person knows that they've done the wrong thing. Whether they will ever admit it or not is a completely different story. So, but you know what? Get yourself to the point where you don't need an apology. You don't need them to admit it, because, you know, you're living your life without it anyway. And if you can become this Queen of Pentacles, she's safe, she's secure, she's stable, she's got, you know, she's a provider, you know, she takes care of things, she's got her head screwed on. You can become that without this person, without their apology, without, you know, their acknowledgement. Why do you need it? That's on them. That's their justice. Their justice they have to account for. And it's you with the victory. It's you with the victory here. So don't for 1 minute think that, you know, appearances can be very deceiving. I feel like a lot of you also see, if this is a situation where this person has gone off with someone else and you see them all happy and, you know, the photos on social media and all that kind of stuff, don't be fooled by an illusion. People post things because a lot of the time they want others to see them. You know, like it's an illusion. It's an illusion. So I feel that also you want justice in this situation. You'll definitely have your victory, but I think the main message is for you, Pisces, to just focus on your stability, focus on your money, focus on your work. There could be a job offer that you're waiting on as well. You will receive an answer to that quite soon. Yep, Three of Pentacles just came out. You will be successful in this job offer. So it's working together, it's teamwork, it's valuing each other's contribution, recognizing that, you know, all different parts make a whole. I think you'll definitely be offered this new job if that's for those of you that have been waiting on news of that. And you'll be quite I think you'll excel in this as well. I think a lot of people will highly regard you in this particular line of work. So yeah, let's see what the Eight of Pentacles is. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for Pisces, please? Second half of June. I just keep coming back to this guy who he's just full of regret. And when I was thinking about him, yeah, this is about another woman as well. If it's a situation where there's been a third party, Queen of Wands always represents a third party to me, this woman. In particular, obviously in particular spreads, in particular readings. But yeah, this could have been someone at work too. This was either someone you worked with or they worked with, if it's been a situation like a relationship situation where they've done you wrong. But they're fully in regret. They're completely in regret over this. Let me clarify the Queen of Wands to see the outcome of this situation, please. What is the outcome of this situation, please? Yeah, the Page of Wands. I think you are going to receive that apology. I think the people involved here now are gaining a very different perspective on what's actually happened here. I think it's very easy to turn a blind eye when you think you're getting what you want until reality sets in. And I really think this person who did you wrong, I think they thought you were just going to crumble. And they've seen you actually succeed really well. You're definitely going to get communication from this person. Don't be surprised if this other third party that was involved, I'm not saying it's just a female, it can be a male, whatever. Don't be surprised if they try and contact you as well. So let me see the outcome. To be quite honest, Pisces, I don't think you want to know. I think you would probably entertain it only for the satisfaction of getting that justice. but I don't think it's going to make much difference to you in the long run. I think, you know, you kind of are who you are now, and the damage is done. And you found your footing, you found your stability without this person or without what these people have done. So all good things are coming for you, Pisces. Definitely all good things towards for the rest of June. I think just keep working hard, accept your blessings, don't block them because they're definitely coming in. I feel like the wheel is finally turning in Pisces' favour. It's only taken us, you know, 6 months. The past 12 months particularly, I think, for Pisceans has been really rough. There's been a lot of upheaval. There's been a lot of, you know, clearing away of things that were no longer needed. But a lot of the time it was done in a really shocking way as well. So let's get a final card for the rest of June for Pisces. What can you tell us for the final outcome for the beautiful, strong Pisceans? What would you like us to know? Card, please. There could also have been a child involved with this person and their sneaky behaviour. It could have been dealing with children. Perhaps it was, you know, custody cases or things along those lines. But or information is going to come from a child that is actually going to give you some kind of satisfaction. So be on the lookout for that as well. Okay. Anything else for Pisces for the rest of June, please? Yeah, Four of Swords. So you guys are putting all this to rest. You guys are coming to peace with it. I would suggest, if you can, really work on healing your heart, especially your heart chakra. That's done with a lot of green energy. Archangel Raphael is also responsible for that. You can do heart chakra guided meditations. There's so many of them on YouTube, it's not funny. You know, and just even if you put it on while you're going to sleep, just to really heal that heart. Lots of green foods. You know, and try not to close yourself off, because a big thing is when others hurt us, we shut down because we don't want to get hurt again. But you've got so many amazing new opportunities coming in, Pisces. Grab them with both hands, because it's, you know, you're headed in the right direction. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the month. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye.